before we get into season 2, I want to talk about how we got here. The origin of ATP, if you will. So a former friend of mine, we're talking, little scenario, not the greatest scenario. And they say to me, why don't you get on the benefit of the doubt? And then the Kill Bill alarms went off in my head. Benefit of the doubt, that's stupid. I just doubt. I got to know what this means. So I look it up. I don't like the origin. I don't like the phrase. It gets an F. Benefit of doubt gets an F. There's only doubt. No benefit to my doubt. Benefit of doubt don't sit right with me. Anyways, enjoy the show.
You know, we have a lot of expressions in the English language.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
What are we talking about?
Where'd that come from?
Most all of us use them every day.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means.
You know, we just say them as if they really made sense.
I mean, how silly is that?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
What the f is he talking about?
Okay, you know what it is, and you know who it is. It's a me, Mario. Welcome to Appraise The Phrase, Origins of Everyday Expressions, Season 2, Doggy, Dog. And I want to welcome who y'all have missed. I have missed. I talk to him almost every day, but I still miss him. My guy, 20 Williams, is back for Season 2. 20, go ahead, talk to him. 20, how you feel, dog?
Yo, what's going on, good people out there? How y'all doing? How y'all living? How y'all talking? Y'all doing all right?
Good, brother. Yo, we got the whole squad in the goddamn building today. As y'all can see, the whole squad here. I gotta make my way around the table, dog. Let me make my way around the table, man. All right, starting. I got the homie. Okay, so boom, which we gonna get into. Creative director of Appraise The Phrase, all around greatness.
Yeah.
And a lifestyle woman supporter, lifestyle brand. Mick in the building. What it do?
Ooh, what an intro, my goodness.
Man.
You know how to-
Boy, like Steve Harvey out here, Mick. Don't get him started. He like Steve Harvey out here, boy.
Started.
Do I bring him out?
Let's keep it going. My dog, my ace, man. I ain't changed the name of this dude in my phone in years, plural. Ace, my dog, grew up with him. Myron is back with us for Season 2. What's good, brother?
What up, though? How y'all living?
What up, though? He's from Detroit, too. So he has to say that.
I have to.
He has to say it.
You know, I got to rep. Make sure everybody know what's going
It's
on.
a
You know what I'm
must.
saying?
It's a must. And last, not last. That's a phrase, actually, last but not least, that I want to dive into. It's not one that
I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna have to write that down, man.
My dog, man, kindred spirit. We linked up in Europe. My dog is currently in Europe, joining us from Europe on the Expression Appraisal Team. My guy, Dre, Andrekis Lindley, AL5, Hustle Heart. What's good, brother? Nigga, you gotta talk. It's a podcast too.
I'm about to say, did he just give you a head nod on the podcast? Nigga, this nigga just give you a head nod on the podcast.
Y'all didn't hear me?
Well, what they smoking over there
We
in
hear you
Europe,
now.
right?
We
What
hear
they
you
smoking
now.
over there in Europe. That nigga gave me the illest head nod over there.
Say so. Can we hear you?
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was hoping it wasn't lagging.
No.
Hey, what's happening, good people? Hey.
Welcome.
Okay.
Oh, he lagging. That's
All right, we're gonna get it started. Let's go
Yeah,
ahead
we
and
gonna get started.
man.
We got a little post-edit work. We got a little post-edit work. It's all good.
Europe.
He over there in Europe, though, holding it down. Also, now it makes sense to say, last but not least, who is not here, Fave, Tiff, a part of the Expression Appraisal Team. I cannot leave her out. So before, you know what I'm saying, I go back around and we do our round of introduction and just make sure that we show Fave some love. So here we go. What up, Fave?
Hey, y'all, it's Tiff. Please pardon my absence, but, you know, I'm there in spirit for sure. On Season 1, I was fortunate enough to be a part of Cold Shoulder, on Cloud 9, and out of those, I believe Three Sheets was my favorite. But Season 2, I'm totally looking forward to it. And I'm excited to be a part of it.
There it is. What up, Tiff? So we had to show love to Tiff. Fave, she's out. Condolences to the family. We love you from the Expression Appraisal Team, from the Appraise The Phrase family. Now, today, what we gonna get into, man. First, y'all see the bells and whistles done loaded up. Loaded up. Y'all see the whole set. We visual. We're very visual.
Hey, Mario Rio done came across some money, y'all. He didn't tell us about.
Hey, no.
He got the intro. I'm pretty sure he got some plugins for claps and cheers and stuff. I'm pretty sure he's looking real professional over there, man.
Not plugging.
Hey, man. Hey. You know what? What y'all have poured into me, I have poured into the show. That's what I thought.
Oh, I hear you.
That's what you see. You see how I spit that shit. Well, I want to welcome y'all, man. You see the set. You know what I'm saying. You see the set. All love. You hear the nooks and crannies and the intro, all that stuff to make a better podcasting experience. So shout out to y'all. Today, though, we're gonna get into a couple things, but first, I want to address one elephant in the room.
Uh-oh.
20. Just get it out now. Episode 1, season 2, the turtleneck, man. Let's just address it now so it can forever hold its peace, brother. Can we?
Nah, bro. I've never let the turtleneck down. Man, this dude Mario had a promo that we got, and all of a sudden at the end of the promo, he just gives you this Nino Brown turtleneck scene for like 3 seconds. For some reason, like it had nothing to do with the promo, but he just wanted to let you know that he'll make change out of you. If you say it out loud, he's gonna make change out of you. That's the type of look he gave you at the end of the promo, man. This thing is just so amazing. I was like, bro, what's going on? Like we were out in the sun having fun, and then all of a sudden, the last shot is him in the turtleneck with the Nino Brown chain.
Nah.
I like the turtleneck.
Thank you for one. Thank you.
I didn't even see. I looked at it. I was like, when you recorded that, bro? I was
When was that part? So y'all, if you know me, if you watch,
Bro.
I would never, that's the part of, so the turtleneck is so anti-me that I had to do it. We gonna lay it to rest.
It was so light skinned.
It was. Did you see how my eyes,
The visual I got is Lawrence Fishburne when he playing Ike. That's the look I got.
Oh yeah, mixed with a little bit of the Rock when he had the fanny pack picture. That's exactly how this dude looked, man. That's exactly how he looked, bro.
Word. Okay, that's out the way. Appreciate it. 20. Thank you.
I love you, man. You know I love you, bro.
Yeah. So I love you too, because we gotta affirm each other. So
thank you so much. I appreciate that affirmation.
For sure, dog. So today, I appreciate all the listeners and viewers and IG followers, Twitter followers, Facebookers. I didn't show no love to like specific podcast listeners, so sorry. But the voting, GOAT, Phrase, Season 1, we've done brackets. We're down to the top 8. So we're gonna take our Expression Appraisal Team expert nature, and we're gonna tally up and finish out this top 8. How that sound?
Let's get it.
That's perfect.
Word. So I'm gonna go around. Y'all can, if you don't remember, just toss the baton to me, but go around. Just remember what show you was on. You know what I'm saying? What phrase you was a part of last season. I'll tell you, Myron, since you don't remember. Bro, it's visual, so you mouth it to me.
I didn't know.
It can be seen.
Gotcha.
Right? We can see you. All right, so I'm going to start with Myron. So Elephant in the Room. Okay. Myron on Season 1 did Elephant in the Room and Actions Speak Louder Than Words.
Word.
You feel me? Mick?
Okay, so boom. Of course.
Dre, do you remember what you was on?
Yeah, the keep your enemies or your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Yep. And one more.
There was another one. I'm not really. I forgot.
Bite the Bullet. You was the Bite the Bulleter. Bite the Bullet. Yeah. Yep. So, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously 20, my calls, you were a part
I think
of
I was on the rest of them. pretty sure if I could remember it correctly, I believe I was on the rest of them.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
Correct. So today we going to line these things up. I'm going to assign a matchup for each one of y'all. I'm going to sit back. I'll give my 2 cents and we going to go from there. But first, let's get into the grading scale of the GOAT phrase, the best phrase of season 2, GOAT phrase, major tournament coming later, however long this show goes, however far it goes, we keeping track, we tallying. Grading scale, if you listen to the last episode of season 1, the eye test equals how does this phrase make you feel when you say or hear it? You know what I'm saying? The resume of the phrase. So how often is it used? Is it the most used? Does it have a tangible impact in everyday life, like song titles, book titles, etc.? And then popular opinion voting, like how just popular is it? You know, overall, does it just have straight volume, popularity? So those are the 3 things I want my expert expression appraisal team to be thinking through when we do this. Does that sound all right?
Yep.
All right.
Confirm me. Thank you. Word.
That
Okay.
sounds great, Mario.
Thank you. Thank you. So first, I'm going to list off the current matchups. Top 8 matchups, man. Hold on. Cause we got a lot of stuff going on, man. Season 1, we got a lot of stuff going on. Let's get into the origins.
Wait, what was that, bro? Was that a vacuum or what was that? Yeah, I told you he had some new stuff for us this season, bro. Like, this dude got all the tricks, bro. I'm telling you, bro, he got a bag on us, bro. He got all these plugins, all these. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Look at his background.
It is a mighty. It look like money. That background look like money.
It look like you get a little bit of money. Hey, Mario, it looked like you put on your jewelry to go to the bodega. That's what it looked like. You put on all your jewelry to go to the bodega.
Yo, that like. Bar. We was in the car. We was in the car the last time.
Yeah, we was in
that bar. I looked at. Yo, we was blown. I look at that bar is so. Whew, when she say that bar.
Just the way she said it. Was just amazing, bro.
Oh.
Just the way she said it, bro.
Yeah.
Just the way she said it. I felt like I don't want to say it, but I felt poor because every time I go to the bodega, I barely put on a wife beater, so it's no matter.
Am I gonna put on shoes?
Jewelry, I'll just be like, damn, I can't be going to the bodega looking like this.
Am I gonna put on shoes to go to the bodega?
Should I rock these Nike sandals, like these Nike slides, like every black person in the world? Should I rock these Nike slides?
I don't know, man. I don't rock slides no more, man. I done graduated to Crocs, bro. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Oh, I'm a crocker. I'm a faux crocker. I'm a faux crocker, though.
I wear a fake crocker.
Dude, I don't know. I gotta have my toes out. Bro. They don't deserve to be out. Mate, they don't deserve to be out, but I gotta have them out with some footies on.
Word. Here we go. All right. So the top 8 matchups. We got number 1, the number 1 seed. Actions speak louder than words. Against the lowest seed of the top 8, number 22, made it through the March Madness bracket, cut to the chase. All right. The number 2 seed, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, versus the number 18 seed, bite the hand that feeds you. The number 3 seed, 3 sheets to the wind, versus the number 9 seed, don't shoot the messenger. And the number 4 seed, okay, so boom, once upon a time, versus number 6, elephant in the room. All right, we're going to get into it. 20 Williams, you are up. Step up to use your expression appraisal expertise. Matchup number 1, dog. Actions speak louder than words, verse cut to the chase. Let me first remind you of the meanings of those. Do you mind?
All
right, yeah. So actions speak louder than words. What a person does is often a better indicator of who they are than what they say. And what you do reveals your attitude more than just what you say. Okay, that's current Webster's definition, 2-part. Webster's defines cut to the chase as to get to the point without wasting time. All right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where we at with that. Okay. Now that you at with the definitions, Dub, off the strength of what they supposed to mean, who's leading that battle right now?
I think, bro, honestly, you would think cut to the chase. You would think cut to the chase. But I don't know. I think the public has been really surprising us with which ones they're choosing and which one you think. That's why you can never be personal with these phrases, man. Like everybody has their personal phrase that they like to go to and they like to speak about and they like to speak on. But and you think that the majority is with you with that phrase, but then when you start to put it on a poll like we've been doing for the last couple of weeks, man, it's been amazing to see how many people are out there really talking different and feeling a different way, man. I would say cut to the chase because it's so quick and like right now I'm about to cut to the chase of my answer for you, Mario. But you would think that would be it, but it's not the case. And another thing, I just want to say this. I'm not trying to be bitter, but I felt like blood is thicker than water. Like a lot of people don't like that, bro. Like I could have sworn, like honestly, bro. Like I swear to you, I could promise you that that's probably one of my most popular, most like famous ones that I know that I say personally, and just to see that thing fizzle out like it got goddamn 2 seed in the Final Four is just crazy.
It didn't have legs, man. Let me see where it got knocked out if I can. While you talking, let me see where it got knocked out at. Actually, I'm very much a neat spreadsheeter, so I got rid of that shit once it got eliminated. But it got knocked out
that's
pretty
what people
early.
did too as well, Mario. That's what the public did too as well.
The public got it out of there, man. I think it being lower, and it was all of the ratings are based on the grade that it received, not like not the even the GOAT scale, just based off the grading scale that we use. And the guest involved usually drives that grade, and we had a guest that ain't really experienced blood being thicker than water as we know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
So
man.
So you're it's right. That. But thank you for mentioning that. All right.
Yeah. So like I said, it varies, man. It varies between them, but like I said, I think I would say cut to the chase. Me personally. But the way things been getting voted on, man, I can't really give you. I can't. All right, really
that's cool. That's cool. We got more, man. We got more bricks. Got more bricks to build on. All right, so let's get into the essence of actions speak louder than words. Maybe it'll help you decide this winner. So actions speak louder than words. The two main essences and origins of this phrase as we know it comes from 1628, where a word spoken in a season is like an apple of gold set in pictures of silver, and actions are more precious than words. So I'm gonna just add a little flavor, a little context, remembering the show, and a little personal bias. My thing with actions speak louder than words as it's used in the connotation is that people toss that on that motherfucking salad like words don't mean shit. And I don't like that because actions position next to words is what makes actions louder, like in comparison to. So like you can't forget the words, and the essence of the phrase right there says that is that a word spoken in a season is like an apple of gold set in pictures of silver. Like, nigga, that's fire. The words are beautiful. It's just that when you back them motherfuckers up. And then the second origin essence, it comes from Honest Abe in 1860, and this is where it blew up across the American culture. He said, thus the 21 acted, and as actions speak louder than words, so actions under such responsibility speak still louder. So he was trying to get people rallied and going during wartime. So that's that. All right. I'm gonna hit you with the cut to the chase origin unless you got something to say, Dub 20.
No, I just but I feel like when we go back to the whole essence of, like you say, actions speak louder than words, man. Nowadays people, certain people want the action, but some people just settle for the word. You get what I mean? Like you don't gotta show me you love me, just tell me you love me type of deal. You get what I mean? So it's like when it comes to that phrase, as opposed to, cut to the chase, get to the point. I feel like it kind of get dwindled down during time. You get what I mean? Like when you sit here say, Honest Abe said it, but you know me, bro. I always look at what time period people are saying these things in and what mindset these people are in. Because if it's during goddamn slavery time, and they telling the slave actually speak louder than words. Like, you feel me? That shit hit different than somebody saying it now to a football player, or you know what I'm saying, like, or a banker or something like that. So it's like, you know me, bro. I take into consideration all that.
Yeah, it gotta matter.
You feel me? So it's like, it has to matter, bro. It has to matter when they said it during this time, and how they said it and who they said it to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Like I said, it kind of dwindles down, but I feel like cut through the chase kind of like cut through the times too as well. Like, regardless of what you're doing or what time you're saying it, it's pretty much saying, hey, man, let's get to the meat of the
Let's see. So cut to the chase, the origin, essence. It's a U.S. film industry phrase, man. It straight comes from movie making in the U.S. Started with the novel script of Hollywood Girl in 1929. And it jumped in this part of the script where it says Janning escapes, cut to the chase. So literally cut to the chase scene, which was the climax of most movies back in the day when movies first started rolling. The chase scene is what people came for, not the romance, the story, blah, blah. So cut to chase. You know what I'm saying? And then people used it a little bit more metaphorically a little bit under 15 years later, actually. Exactly. Miss Helen Deutsch, she used it, and she said, which had to do with the writing of cinematic drama that also is on the wall where she can't miss seeing it. And it says, when in doubt, cut to the chase. Now, this is a person who's in the industry, and that's like what started to be a motto amongst filmmakers. Cut to the chase, get to the thing that people want, right? And then eventually that grew and grew and grew. Okay, Dub. Essence, origins out. You gotta pick a winner, man. That moves on to the semifinals, man. You gotta double down on who you think it is, man. Who wins between the number 1 seed, actions speak louder than words, and the number 22 seed, cut to the chase?
Don't fuck this up.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm telling you, dude. Like, the way I just feel like cut to the chase is gonna. I feel like cut to the chase is gonna get people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are really voting real personal out here. For some reason, they vote real personal out here, and I feel like cut to the chase is really gonna cut down. Action speaks louder than words, man.
So you're choosing cut to the chase for you?
Yeah, right now in society, everything is cut to the chase.
Everything. Everybody wants stuff quick, fast, in a hurry now, man.
I don't know, man.
They want it quick, fast, in a hurry.
Come on, table. We get the table speaks.
I mean, okay.
Oh,
shoot. So I feel like I'm more towards action speaking louder than words. But
Why? Just when you get the courage to speak, right? So when somebody already cut you down.
Yo, no, okay. So this is my thing. Like, I fully understand. I'm fully all for the whole the words make the actions and all that, right? Like, but it's just with me, because I'm an acts of service type person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a words of affirmation person too, but I'm more acts of service because I gotta see how you move. I gotta see, like, some people are not really good with expressing themselves. But they're good at showing themselves. You know what I mean? Like, they know how to show you what they feel, and they know how to show you in other ways. So, like, for example, so like you're dating somebody or whatever, and they take you, somewhere that you've been talking about, like, for however long. And it's like, I ain't gotta tell you, like, oh, I did this because you told me about this and all that. You just know, because I brought you here. I remember, I saw, I did, like, I acted. I ain't have to say shit. I just brought you there. So stuff like that. So I'm gonna just say that one. Like, that's just how I'm rolling.
Don't drop it. So here we go. The table. Go ahead, Myron.
Oh no. So I was just saying, it ain't really about the application of these phrases to me, because you can both apply them, however you want to, and still do it within context. As far as the phrases, it's about the appeal and the crossover appeal, because it depends on what type of community you in, if that's a good phrase to use. And the reason I say that, for example, cut to the chase, like a lot of y'all know, I've been in the Army for 16 years. I don't use the phrase cut to the chase. I'm familiar with it, But we use phrases like bottom line up front that means the exact same thing. Whereas no matter where you go, you're gonna hear actions speak louder than words. So I think that's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? It's the appeal of it. One phrase can be used no matter where you are in the world, different languages, different cultures, different communities. The other one is kind of, yeah, you've heard of it, but you don't really hear it, nor do you use it. So that's why I would go with, you know what I'm saying, actions speak louder than words before I would go cut to the chase. So.
All right. 20. 20.
Because I think an older generation is gonna be more patient for action speak louder than words. Somebody younger gonna be, right now.
Where you sitting? 20?
Man, y'all don't know.
It's about us right now.
I'm just feeling a certain way because he made me go first, and then all y'all niggas going against me and shit. Yeah, made me go first. I should have went last, Mario. We got to talk about this in our next contract. In my next contract, I'm going to have to talk about this.
Not his problems in the front
office.
office.
This in my next contract.
No, it just depends. But that cut to the chase is sharp. It's to the point exactly how it is. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it ain't holding enough weight.
That shit can be kind of aggressive too, man. That
Hey.
Like somebody tell me cut to the chase,
it
I might
is.
get upset. Like, who you talking to? Like,
I'm definitely
Look, y'all. Listen, team. Hey, Expression Appraisal Team.
Look at you with that.
Hey, Expression Appraisal Team. This is why it was 22. This is why it was 22 because when we did this phrase, we sat back and was like, you know what? I don't fuck with being told this. So it ended up getting a C. Y'all got to listen to the episode.
Did.
Listen to the episode 20. Give us a winner, dog. Give us a winner. We got to move to the next matchup. Give us a winner.
After.
Yeah. Oh, did you already give me cut to the chase? You said it. That's where you at. Cut to the chase. My bad.
Final answer? Final
answer, nigga?
Would you like the phone?
Hell no, nigga.
Hell no. Look, no, not the final answer.
After talking to my colleagues, man, go ahead, man. No, man, I can't believe y'all did that to me on the first episode.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Cut to the chase. Cut to the
chase in there. All right. Moving on. Myron, Ace, Myron. What's up, brother? You ready? You ready for the next matchup?
Yep.
All right. I'm trying to keep also I'm trying to keep conflict of interest because I know some of y'all be attached to the phrases that y'all did. So conflict of interest because Myron stood up on action. I was on that damn episode, nigga. So
hey, man, I'm gonna hold it down for
anyways. Yeah. Number two, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Verse 18, bite the hand that feeds you. Let me get.
That's what my man Cuddy. You know, my man Cuddy has said that.
Yeah. Let's get into the definitions for you, Myron. All right.
Yeah.
Webster's defines keep your friends closer, enemies closer. 3 ways. 1, to monitor your enemies closely, to be aware of any ill intentions, to be vigilant around malicious people, to be aware of their actions, and to be calm and act natural around your foes, to learn of their plans for you. So it's kind of similar but subtle differences in those 3 definitions. And then bite the hand that feeds you, to mistreat or hurt someone you depend on or that has helped you. All right. With the definitions, where's your leaning?
So with the definitions, I mean, they both are pretty good definitions. How the phrases are used don't really give credit to how the definitions are as far as the way I've heard them used before. So definitions definitely clear it up for me. So I'm probably gonna go with the bite the hand that feeds you definition, and I'll explain. I'll explain why when you
please,
because the way
now's the time.
Yeah. Because I don't really like the phrase "don't bite the hand that feeds you" simply because it sounds to me like you're saying because this person does for you, you can't go against that person. And that's kind of, it's like I owe you, so I need to be your yes man or your yes woman. But that, like I said, that definition just cleared that up to me. You know what I'm saying? It's basically saying I owe you, so I'm gonna do everything in my power not to hurt you. Am I making sense? Am I articulating myself properly? So yeah.
That's the current definition. Word. Okay. Let us pivot because you did lean to the origins of that, and we can get into it. All right. So the origins and essence of keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Back to 500 BCE, before Christ existed, I believe is what that stands for. My man Sun Tzu, which me and 20 was talking about Sun Tzu. We need a whole trilogy, cinematic trilogy on Sun Tzu, dog. From that angle, let's get it. But the essence of what Sun Tzu said in The Art of War, which is one of the most popular books in the history of books, says, you know others. And what happened?
My dog's trying to get on the podcast too. I'm telling him it's just me, but he doesn't want to.
I slipped him the okay. Back to the origin. You know others and know yourself. You will not be imperiled in 100 battles. If you do not know others but know yourself, you win one and lose one. If you do not know others and do not know yourself, you will be imperiled in every single battle. Man, I'm going to say that again. Let me say that again. You know others and know yourself, you will not be imperiled in 100 battles. If you do not know others but you know yourself, you'll win one and lose one. If you do not know others and you don't know yourself, you will be imperiled in every single battle. So that's the essence of like, you got to know your surroundings well and you'll never really lose, friends and enemies alike. And then it got leveled up a bit and honed into the phrases we know it, the very catchy phrases we know it from The Godfather. My man Al Pacino, Michael Corleone, Godfather Part 2 says, my father taught me many things here. He taught me in this room. He taught me keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Okay, now let's get into the essence of bite the hand that feeds you before Myron has to make this decision. In 1770, the philosopher Edmund Clark, in The Thoughts on the Cause of a Present Discontents, said, having looked to the government for bread, on the very first scarcity, they will turn and bite the hand that fed them. And this is a political pamphlet, so government-based shit here. So, like, that's why I like what you said, like, oh, I owe you, cuz. And then, but before that, 650 BCE, a Greek poet named Sappho from the island of Lesbos has the spiritual origin of this. And yes, Sappho in the island of Lesbos is the first iteration of what we know today as lesbian. So please look up the poet Sappho. A lot of good material there, or listen to the episode. Sappho wrote, there is no place for grief in a house which serves the muse, right? So you can't really even be sad if you're at service of the thing that gives you either muse, has its connotation of inspiration, guidance, dependency, whatever it is. You can't even like really grieve in that place if you're serving the muse. And then I just want to shout out one of my homies with a great bite the hand that feeds you supporting statement is, I will bite the hand that feeds me shit, by my man David Deacon Jones. All right, Myron.
With that being said,
so I'm not gonna make the same mistake 20 made. I'm gonna let them speak first before I make my decision.
No. You can't change No, you can't change
No. Step up and then let the council speak.
Nah.
Exactly, Myron.
So with both of these, I'm gonna go with bite the hand that feeds you, simply because keep your friends close and your enemies closer. To me, although you give me the origin and all that, can mean so many different things, which is why I don't necessarily agree with that phrase, because when I think of friends versus enemies, I'm always want to keep my friends closer, because where does betrayal come from? Your enemies can't betray you, right? You expect a certain, you know for a fact your enemies are in opposition, right? So yes, you do need to know your enemies so you can navigate around that. But again, I think I need to know my friends, because my friends are the ones smiling in my face with possibly false intentions, and also know me as well as I know them. So I have to, I have to watch their movements a little bit more than I need to watch my enemies. So I'm gonna go with the bite the hand
All
that
up in
feeds
my face.
for that
All
reason.
up in my face. Fake love. Y'all don't remember that song? Saying love to me. I can only hum it for so long.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
the whole
know it,
episode
man.
would
I
go
Yes,
don't
through.
know it.
I know. So you don't have
Was
to.
that Drake or?
Yeah, it's
But-
Drake, man. What? All right,
Yeah.
I'll even edit this part out. The way y'all reacted.
No, no, please keep it in there, bro. Please keep it in there.
All right,
I like
counsel.
that.
Counsel. Myron's going with bite the hand that feeds you because he thinks keeping your enemies closer than your friends is stupid. In that biting the hand that feeds you, when and the phrase doesn't say don't. Don't came on later.
Yeah.
But the essence of biting the hand that feeds you, Myron is saying in the essence of that you probably shouldn't based on the definition. All right.
So which
Round
one you
table.
going with, mine? So I can go get which one?
Bite the hand that feeds you.
All right. I'm ready, Mario. Ask the
Go,
question.
go. Yeah. How y'all feel about it? It can be you can have no words. You can have no words.
Okay, so for me, okay, so because I kind of like both of them, especially now that I know like that bite the hand is a political type of thing or whatever, but it could just be used in so many ways. Okay, so I'm gonna say the phrase I'm rolling with is keeping your enemies closer and all of that because I feel like sometimes you won't even know that your friends are your enemies. You know what I mean? So it's just like your friends will be close to you just by proximity, just by how they feel about you, how they care about you, how they move with you or whatever. But you have to know. I feel like it's like going into enemy territory. And you got to know how other people are moving. You got to know how your opposition is moving. It's in sports, it's in politics, is like with the politics with the smear campaigns and shit, like it's in so many different facets of life that it makes sense. It's chess. Is when people say it's chess not checkers, like it's the same type of shit. Like you got to know how folks are gonna move before you move. Like, so it's not even so much, it don't even necessarily have to be your enemy, just somebody that's on the other end of you, just on the other side of the table of you. Like, in order for you to know how to move forward, you got to know how they're gonna move. So that's just how I feel. But
That's real. That's where the episode went too. That's where that episode went, Mick, is that eventually we was like, damn, like enemies, but shit, opposition, anything opposite of what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, starts to become, damn, I got to know a lot about this to get through because there's angles. That's why I got 3 definitions, and that sounds like why Myron's like, I don't fuck with it because those different angles. Any other words from the council?
Well, I think when we did both of the phrases, it took us a while to get into saying, hey, maybe it's the words that we're looking at that kind of takes us away, like bite and enemy and friends. You know what I mean? It's just a situation of saying, hey, know everything, know your like Mick say, know your surroundings, know the good and the bad of what you're doing. Because if you know the good and the bad of what you're doing, you can make a conscious decision. Or when it comes to biting the hand that feeds you, like we said, like it's not bite, maybe it's just knowing whether or not you need to be, taking handouts, or knowing whether or not you need to be taking assistance from a certain person because of the hold that they have on you, or the depth that puts you in. You get what I mean? Like I think when we did the biting the hands that feed you,
That's interesting.
it was more of a sense of, hey, is this person oppressing you? Or is he feeding you something that's going to make you better? Because regardless of the fact, if somebody's feeding you something, if it's good, they don't have to feed you for long because you're going to know how to eat regardless of, you know what I'm saying, in due time. You know what I mean? So if they feeding you something good, then chances are they ain't going to have to feed you for long.
Pastor.
Hey, you better leave that horse alone and make them drink.
Hey,
Listen,
that's why I will bite the hand.
I ain't come here to preach tonight. But when I see all these beautiful women in the big match, I say to myself, I feel good.
Dre, I saw you speaking, man. What would you did you have something you wanted to put in there?
not really.
Okay.
Nah. What I was saying earlier was I was like, I remember when you slipped me the envelope to do that one.
Yeah, I was like,
I felt some kind of way.
I'm like, Dre is the one. Like, no, the reason why I had Dre do that episode with me in 20 last season is because we've had conversations on them Europe streets, on them German streets. And it was, yo, how are we going to get through? How are we going to get through? And it's like, keep them Germans close. Keep them Germans close.
Hey, wait, bro. wait.
It's all about adapting in your environment. That's
was trying to
actually
adapt.
for both of those phrases. You gotta have some kind of awareness.
Exactly.
Which is like an
Hey,
attribute
we're trying to slide over real quick.
Yeah,
They trying to slide over real quick.
You ain't gotta boot the child. But yeah, man, it's about survival. Both of them are survival. Both of them are survival phrases. And I rock with that. All right, Myron. You heard the counsel. Final answer. You sticking with bite the hand that feeds you?
Word. Chris Dub actually went with me, talking about he was going against me. I appreciate the sermon. No, it's too late,
man.
man.
I ain't want to do it. I didn't want to be petty, bro. I didn't want to be petty, bro. Because I feel the same exact way you feel, but I didn't want to be petty. I was about to be like, hey. I'm about to skip Bayless real quick just to go against you.
For the sake. We have advanced. Anyways. Come here. Hey, you up next. So unless you want me to skip the Dre, you up next, and she know you up next. Because the next matchup is for you, Mick. The number 3 seed, 3 sheets to the win against the number 9 seed. So now we're getting tighter matchups. We got 2 underdogs prevailing, by the way. 22 and 18 beat the top 2 seeds. So now we got 3 sheets to the win against Don't Shoot the Messenger. Cool. All right, here go. Let's get to the definitions before, you know what I'm saying, you give us your first take. So 3 sheets to the win. Webster defines that as to be drunk and out of control. And Don't Shoot the Messenger, the act of blaming the bearer of bad news. I think that softens it, but whatever. Based on the definitions, Mick, where is your leaning?
Okay. We talked about this with the Don't Shoot the Messenger joint. It gave me Sparta vibes. Like Sparta 300 vibes or whatever. 3 sheets to the win. And 3 sheets. Okay, 3 sheets. I'm gonna say Don't Shoot the Messenger.
Right now,
I'm gonna say Don't Shoot the Messenger because just off the definition alone, and just off the fact that I feel like sometimes a broke clock could be right twice a day. So I feel like sometimes the message can come even from the wrong person, but the message is still the message. So it's unfortunate sometimes how who's the bearer or whatever of the news, but yeah, I'm gonna go with that one just off the definition alone. That's my take.
Beautiful. All right, let's get into the essence of these things. Okay, so
Damn, I can't. Man, y'all,
you can't argue.
I'm never doing first again, bro. Like, you can give me the hard one. That's why.
It's the wrong one. You sit in the seat of co-host.
Why did she get the easy ones?
Origin, 3 sheets to the win. 1821 from Pierce Egan's Real Life in London. 1821. Pierce said, "Old wax and bristles is about 3 sheets in the wind. The sheet in this phrase uses the nautical meaning of a rope that controls the trim of a sail." So that's where it kind of popped off, 1821. And then in 1883, my guy that made Long John Silver. Long John Silver is actually who put being drunk on the map, 3 sheets to the wind as being drunk on the map. Treasure Island. The book
Long
Treasure
John Silver
Island.
is actually a real person, yo. Not just a franchise. That's
Not just a fast food. He's actually and the John Silvers of today. No, I don't know. I don't know any John Silvers.
The legacy of John Silver.
Exactly. Mr. Lewis Stevenson, who wrote Treasure Island, had Long John Silver say this to popularize 3 Sheets to the Wind in 1883. "Maybe you think we were all a sheet in the wind's eye, but I'll tell you, I was sober." And then there was a grading scale for There's
bar,
yeah,
though.
that's a bar. Like you may think I'm telling you I was sober. Long John Silver said this shit again, not the franchise. No, and that was in 1883. What, man?
Can you say the phrase?
Absolutely. My man Long John Silver said, maybe you think we were all a sheet in the wind's eye, but I tell you, I was sober.
You niggas was drunk, not me.
What he meant?
It wasn't me.
Listen, guys, you gotta put it in the time when he said this in the actual, you know what I'm saying, the setting, the scenario that he said this joint in. Because he's like, he's not just talking about himself, he's talking about a whole bunch of people. So what is these dudes doing for him to say, hey, listen, I know it seemed like I was on that oil, but I'm gonna let you know right now, I was sober.
Oh man.
I know I was with him. I know we was all lit.
It was wild.
I'll be honest with you. I was sober.
I was DD. I was DD.
Oh man.
I was DD.
I know y'all see me in them Malone Johns. That's why they call me Lone John.
That's why they call me Lone John.
I know I was in nothing but Malone Johns.
Why
but I'll be honest with you. I was sober. That's probably why they call him Long John Silver, because he's out there tripping in the Long Johns. He was like, yo, 3 sheets in the wind in his Long Johns. This dude Silver right here. 3 sheets in the wind in his Long John.
His face hurt, yo, please.
Yo, anyway.
I'm telling you, bro, wait till I tell him tomorrow. Wait till I tell him tomorrow what he was doing. Wait till I tell him tomorrow what he was doing.
I'm through.
Oh my God.
I'm cutting my camera.
Anyway. All right. Don't shoot the messenger. The origin talk. Let's go back to
y'all
you.
Good. Put us 5-0. Mario, you can't put us 5-0.
Yo, this
show,
is
bro,
this
and
is
then
it,
expect
bro.
us to get it done.
This is
we
it.
We still got
bro.
like 4-5.
No, we
4-5
good.
phrases.
We there. We getting there. We getting there. Bear with us, audience. This is what you've been waiting for. The essence, origin of Don't Shoot the Messenger. 442 BC, another Greek poet, Antigone by Sophocles, in 442 BC, said, no one loves the messenger who brings bad news. No man delights in the bearer of bad news. That's where the essence of like, God, here you come with that shit again, right? And then fast forward to after Jesus was born, 100 years.
Hey, they put it on him and he was just the messenger.
They said, hey, dog.
Your ass go.
You motherfucker. They got mad in his face. This nigga's like,
Hey, that's your job to be the bad
Every
messenger.
time this nigga come around.
Bro, hey, Dre, that's exactly what that means, Dre. That's exactly what that means. The messengers used to get their ass whooped back in the day.
Dog.
If you was delivering a message, it was a chance that you was getting dogged out.
Yes. So they had to.
So bad.
They had to implement this, man. Episode 24.
You had to hit it with the PSA. Look now. Hey.
So look. Listen.
Look, hey. I like y'all. Me personally, I like y'all. Me personally, I enjoy being here.
That's actually correct. That's actually correct. So the first messenger, the Plutarch, this is in the story, because this was happening so much, 20's correct, that Plutarch had to write in 100 AD, the first messenger that gave notice for Lucius's coming was so far pleasing to Tigranes. Tigranes is an evil person, evil king, that he had his head cut off for his pains, and no man dared to bring further information to this nigga Tigranes because he was cutting messengers' heads off if they was coming with bad news. To the point where the Asians heard about this, and they said, hey, even in war, we have to stop harming the messenger. Don't harm the fucking messenger. And then Shakespeare came with it. He picked up on that in 1598. And he said, gracious madam, I that do not bring the news made not the match. I'm not the... Hey.
Hold on, I need that. Send me that. I like that.
Oh, I'll give you that.
We
Shakespeare
sent
was all
some
up.
pigeons, bro. We sent the pigeons.
He got
Y'all ain't
real
respond to the
creative.
pigeons.
So calm
Hey,
down.
look,
It's not
he probably
me.
hated his job so much that he was just like, let me just start putting these notes on the dub. If I come around, they gonna say some shit. Let me go ahead and just put this little note on the dub.
Nick, where you at? Right, flip them pigeons. Flip them pigeons.
Call my
Flip them
dog.
shits, man, because I can't go out
If
there.
you know, call my dog.
Y'all killing me, man.
Mick,
Oh my
the
God.
council has spoken.
Hey, that's so-
The council has spoken. 3 sheets to the. Are you sticking with don't shoot the messenger?
Yeah, you got to, bro. You got to, bro. You got to.
Yeah, like
I am.
everybody that. Yeah.
This is unanimous.
Is that it?
You got to, Free.
Oh, for the commentary
But
alone.
the John still.
Say that
Oh,
again, Mick.
the Long John Silver shit is still funny because I keep imagining thermals, man, and I just
Bro, that's what it was. Like this nigga John Silver was out there in them Long Johns again.
He just put my hand up with the Long Johns, yo. I
There
can't.
they go. That nigga John
That's what they
Silver.
call him. When he get 3 sheets in the wind, that's all you see him in. You feel me? That's what they call him. That's what they call him. There go John in the Long Johns again. There you go in the Long
There
Johns
you go
again.
again.
There you go.
There you go again.
And then he look at you, you be like, I ain't even drunk.
I'm sober. They might be to the
I'm
win.
sober, Playboy.
I'm
I'm out here
sober.
enjoying myself sober, Playboy.
I'm putting that in
Word.
the book.
Don't
Let
shoot
me
the
write
messenger. All right. Here we
Don't shoot the
go.
messages, bro.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Don't shoot the messages.
Don't shoot the
dog.
messenger. I'm just telling you I'm sober.
Hey John, hey, that's fine. They probably hit John with that. Hey John, don't shoot the messenger, baby. But they say if you get drunk again,
You out here
you can't.
drunk,
I'll just let you know. If you get 3 sheets in the
They
wind,
don't want
baby,
you
don't
to
shoot
have
the messenger.
fun.
But if you get 3 sheets in the wind, baby,
Them.
you might not be able to pour here no more. You might not be able to pour here no more, John.
Can't pour here, brother.
You can't be out here in your long johns, just wearing your long johns out here, John. We ain't. You feel me? Get your fish and go, John.
Here we go. Last matchup. Dre, you have number 4. Okay, so boom. Once upon a time. Be gentle, doggy. Verse number 6. Elephant in the room. Both these niggas is in the room. So Dre, be careful. Here we go. Let's get into the origin of both of these. Okay? Here we go, Dre.
Hey, say the first one more
The
time.
first one, okay, so boom, which is attached to once upon a time. I'll tell you why, brother. So the definition of okay, so boom is used when preparing to explain or tell a story. Okay, so boom. Once upon a time is used to introduce a narrative of past events, typically in fairy tales and folk tales. So we see the iteration, right? Definition, Webster's, of elephant in the room, an obvious major problem or issue that people avoid discussing or acknowledging. Okay? Off the definitions alone, my guy, Dre, where you at? Where you leaning? You don't have to choose right now, but where you leaning after the definitions?
I say elephant in the room. I think that's the winner. And I think actually the elephant in the room, I don't think it can just be a problem. I think it can be like something good as well. You can describe something like actually good as well.
Okay.
Or does it have to be bad? I mean,
I don't
would
know.
say
Let
like,
me refer back to the def.
No, hey, listen, brother. It's all upon how your perspective. I feel like everything we say today is on our own perspective.
I'm trying to get y'all to agree so we don't do the same thing we did to you.
Oh, it's coming back to you, brother. That heat coming back, brother. That heat coming back. I don't even know.
I already got. Hey, listen. I already got marks on all y'all, man.
Nigga.
I got smoke.
I'll put
for all
cases
y'all,
on
man.
all you
nigga. Here we go.
You ain't got to worry about that, man.
All you niggas. Here we
Once
go.
upon a time.
Listen. So the origin of that, right? Okay, so boom, once upon a time. Let's get into the essence, man, because the definition for elephant in the room is that it has to be a problem. So let's get into the origin essence to see if that resonates, if that's correct. So let's start with okay, so boom, once upon a time. The word boom came into fruition as we know it as like a sudden thing, which is important. In 1871, 1873. So boom. People knew boom as sudden, the word boom as sudden. in 1873. Okay, so boom was popularized nationally relatively recently in 2019
Black people.
by Draco, young Draco.
By Mick? Oh.
Low key by Mick, but introduced nationally by Soulja Boy. Like, that's when people was like, okay, I am now seeing it past the cultural connection that it gives, because the origin of it is still unknown, whether it's Chicago, Atlanta, or New York. Those are the three that are trying to stake claim for the origins of Okay So Boom. Attach that to Once Upon a Time, 1843, Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol. That's actually where that shit really, like, those string of words came together and got popular. Once Upon a Time was like not even like the thing before that. So that's why it connects. All right. Now the essence of Elephant in the Room, the origin. Fyodor Dostoevsky, who was a Scorpio, by the way, November Scorpio, he said in 1872 in the novel The Demons, Bielinski, like the inquisitive man in Kios's fable, did not notice the elephant in the Museum of Curiosities, but concentrated his whole attention on the French socialist beetles. He did not get beyond them. So the original essence of it is that literally he was in a fucking museum, and he didn't notice the elephants, the big ass elephants. He only noticed the little ass beetles. And that spawned into Elephant in the Room by a campaign that said, we need to address taxes. Okay, we gotta address the elephant in the room.
So what you're saying, Mario, is pretty much saying you're missing the bigger picture, or the bigger problem, or the bigger.
So I don't know if it has to be problem. I don't know. Now it says problem. We've turned it.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be a problem. It's just
I wouldn't say missing.
You're missing.
I would say avoiding. I wouldn't say you're missing it. You're avoiding it because it's there. You see it in your peripherals.
Well, I still got smoke for you, Myron, so I would say missing. I still got smoke.
I'm just saying because it's still in your peripheral, so you ain't missing it. You just not giving a significant amount of attention, so you're avoiding it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Before the council running, Dre. The council running, up and running. Where you at after the origins and essences? Oh, this nigga not shaking. Niggas is not shaking, bro. We're going to get this back to the people anyway. We're going to give it to the people, even though I want to see what the people think. So we're going to give them that before season 2 go live. All right, council, let's get in his ass. He was mad, matter of fact. Let's get in his ass. What's up?
So, I ain't going to hold you up.
Fuck you say go?
I'm probably going to go with, Okay So Boom. Simply because of the cultural connection to it. Like, I know Elephant in the Room is mine, but also I want to put in there, I don't know how y'all just leave Detroit out of that origin spot shit, because y'all gonna have to start recognizing.
We don't do a lot of barking. That's why,
but
man. We don't do a lot of barking.
As long as I've been alive, whenever we got ready to tell a story, it's always been Okay So Boom. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
you gotta be louder to claim origins, man. You gotta be louder to claim origins, bro.
Fair enough. But I'm going with that one.
Anybody else?
Because of the cultural connection to it.
Beautiful. Anybody else? Conflict of interest. Yeah.
I mean, but even still, like, even learning, like Elephant in the Room and all of that, like, I actually do really like that phrase. But yeah, Okay So Boom, just for the cultural part of it, like, I use it because I'm always telling a story. I'm always talking about something, and I feel like Black women really bring out Okay So Boom because we always just got something to say and something to express and something to show. Black people in general, but I'm always right for women anyway. So yeah, Okay So Boom. Final answer.
Boom. There it is. And 20. Do you have anything?
All right. Like one of my idols, Kanye West said, I'm gonna go against cultural supremacy. Elephant in the Room.
Niggas, wow. Why you have to lean over? Right, leaning to the mic and to the fish.
I think the lean give it a little more dramatic.
I like it.
All right, and I know, Dre, you are not shaking. Your hand don't shake. So I know you sticking with Elephant in the Room. Okay, before we do the semifinals and then the champ, we got to get Fave back in this. So Fave gave us some of her thoughts on the picks. So let's show Fave some love.
I think cut to the chase is very, very common. And I don't know why that's at the end, number 22. I feel like that should be a little bit higher. I'm gonna
That's
go
what I'm
with
talking
okay, so
about.
boom
That's what I'm
for the
talking about, Fave.
culture.
Well, you
You
should have
gotta be
paid this.
like,
Shut
okay,
up,
like
nigga!
girl, what
Before.
happened? Okay, so boom. That's off the strip. That's for the culture for sure.
Let's start it over.
I think
Shut
cut
up,
to the
nigga.
chase is very, very common.
No, I just feel like you should have
And
played
I
the
don't know why
support
that's at
earlier.
at the end, number 22. I feel like that should be a little bit higher. I'm gonna go with okay, so boom for the culture. You got to be like, okay, like girl, what happened? Okay, so boom. That's off the strip. That's for the culture for sure. Don't shoot the messenger. I think I like that one a little bit better because just because you don't like the message, don't mean you got to kill the messenger. Friends close, enemies closer. That's something to live by, for real. That's the truth. Actions speak louder than words, simply because that's a mantra as well.
See, she went
Nope,
double.
you got to show me. Okay? Don't talk me to death, baby. I got to see.
There it is. Thank you, Fave. Thank you, Tiff. All right. So now we here. We got our last two matchups and then the final. And now y'all turn into counsel. Thank you for your time. Now I'm ready to step up and actually carry some weight. Okay. So I'm gonna deliberate on the last two matchups, and y'all gonna give me what you got, please. All right. So with cut to the chase, beating actions speak louder than words, and elephant in the room beating okay. So we've had upsets through the whole top 8. Every lower seed won. I don't know what's up with that. I'll analyze that later. But if I'm looking at cut to the chase versus elephant in the room, these are like, for me, connected because I personally would say, nigga, hurry up and talk about the elephant in the room. Get to the point about the elephant in the fucking room. Get to it. I'm not about to miss it, right? So for that reason, I think it's more important. I think it's more impactful. I don't even think it's more culturally apropos, but I think it's more impactful to get to the thing than to know that there is a thing to get to, right? That awareness versus the action to get into the awareness. I'm personalizing it. Dub 20, you said something to me when in our younger days that I've said to others wiser and older than us that have said like that's brilliant. And it's I take everything personal till I don't. I don't even know if you remember saying that shit.
That's me, dude. I still say that shit today. I take everything personal, but I get over it quick.
Yeah, like I have to personalize it to even like understand it for real. I have to first and then. So like it's something that I've stuck with. So personally, I'm going with cut to the chase over elephant in the room. Counsel, before I put this in writing, give me your thoughts.
Because
fine. Why? I don't know.
Cut this dude's
only
mic,
because,
man.
only because you said you feel like it's more important to address the problem than to be aware of the problem, which I feel like that's backwards. You can't address a problem you don't know that's there, period. So awareness should be above actions, in my opinion. I have to be aware to put actions in.
Sorry to cut you off.
Play, so
I hear you.
I have to respectfully disagree with Myron on this one because it's a situation.
Surprise!
If you cut to the chase, there's no need for an elephant to be in the room.
My nigga. That's what I'm saying. And I feel you, Myron.
If you get to the point, I don't think there's room for an elephant to be.
So what's the point then? What point are you getting to?
Well, let me cut to the chase right now, Myron, and say that, hey, look, if there's a difference between, two people or whatever the case may be, let's go ahead and get to it. I think in the sense where Mario was saying that, yeah, you want to be aware of it, but you can be aware of it and still not get to the elephant.
Okay.
Like you said,
because
right?
you're
You know,
actively
it's not
avoiding it.
missing, right? It's not. I don't think it's missing.
Yeah,
I think it's avoiding it.
I don't disagree with that.
So yeah, that shit. You can't. It's your words.
No,
we can
I
disagree on
don't
that.
disagree with that.
We can.
I was
That's
just
called
saying that I feel
maturity.
like awareness is above actions because actions, you can't have actions without awareness. That's all I was saying. That was backwards for me.
I feel you. No. I like the weighted value of that. I really do. I'm weighing it differently, because again, personally, I have seen and experienced how someone being aware and not doing nothing about it will drive you fucking up the fucking wall. It'll drive you up the fucking wall, dog.
Yeah.
Let me hold on. This is why I gotta wear a turtleneck sometimes.
Okay. Please
To
pause
get me
on
back,
this. Please.
to ground my ass. Okay.
Bro, we have to have a turtleneck episode where
My
we're
neck ain't
wearing
long
just
enough, man.
turtleneck on the episode. With the link chain.
I please
chain.
don't.
The single link chain.
A single link,
we got
please.
the turtleneck
I'll
episode.
provide.
I got
With the
one
single
right
link
now
chain.
to cook. It's not a problem. Please.
All right.
I
I'm
will
going
do
to
it.
cut to the chase. Unless anybody
Agreed.
got anything else.
I'm telling you, cut to the chase, man.
Thank you. All right. Now we got the next semifinal round. Don't shoot the messenger versus bite the hand that feeds you. Man, I really wanted to keep your friends closer, enemies closer in there. So I'm a little bit perturbed by it. But it's cool. Bite the hand that feeds you. So when we did this phrase back in season 1, I'm like, I don't fuck with this at all. I don't fuck with this at all because the ambiguity of deliverer and recipient. Like, there's too much ambiguity on both sides, dog. If I'm the recipient of someone saying that to me, nigga, am I gotta balance am I being ungrateful versus am I validated? I gotta balance that shit out right now outside of the fact that, like, nigga, I'm also biting. Like, I'm biting right now. So, like, let's, like, stick to that. I'm fucking biting. So something's off because I'm biting, right? So I don't like that feeling. And then as the deliverer, I'm like, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Typically, you're in the position of sharing, giving, and you have to stop doing that to say that, which changes the dichotomy. Or you're a bystander that is actually not impacted that greatly at all. And you got the fucking gall to say, hey, man, it sounds like to me you're biting the hand that feeds you, fucking president to the fucking people of the land while the government is choking their ass with these hourly wages. Like, nigga, what? How the fuck I'm biting the hand that feed me? You're feeding me shit. You're feeding me shit. I would like to bite the hand that keeps feeding me shit. I would like to bite the fuck out of that hand. So that alone, like, stirs my blood up. Don't shoot the messenger. I agree. I agree with, not because of not shooting. I have to make that clear. This might get me in trouble because I'm in the middle of a court case, but not for killing or shooting. But
and of course, make sure this is all for fictional and personal. Please do not use this at any court hearings with Mark.
Is that
we're just having fun? These are all jokes, guys.
These are all jokes, guys. That you can get a proper message from an ill-timed messenger or a messenger that has no connection at all, which sometimes is a little bit better. It makes me think about when people will hear their mother or loved one or whoever say something, and then they go to the bodega, and the bodega man say it, and you'd be like, damn, never thought about it like that. And you go back to the person that said it, and you be like, I actually stand on this. And they be like, I'll choke you, but glad you're there, I guess. I like that. I like that scenario better than the constant scenarios where you're kind of in a negative place where bite the hand that feeds you puts you. Whereas don't shoot the messenger, the outcome is generally positive. Because you're saying, like, the message can actually benefit you, whether it's bad news or good news. But even if it's better to know this bad news, right? Kind of connected to the elephant in the room. So I'm going to go with don't shoot the messenger. Counsel.
Yeah.
It's hard to follow me up, I know.
It's not that hard. I just agree with you. It's all.
You did it so well. Yeah, I'm about to say, I just want to humbly disagree with you right now, Mario. Just humbly disagree with you.
Humble.
And, humbly disagree with you right now, Mario.
Thank you. All right.
Go ahead and further my thoughts.
Don't shoot the messenger. All right. So now we're looking at number 9. Don't shoot the messenger against number 22. Don't cut to the chase. We all get around to name this champion. The 20, you'll go last. 20.
Yes. Hey, I just want to let y'all know that my number 22 cut to the chase is outlasted, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's strong over here. Don't be jumping on the bandwagon. I'm just saying. Don't be jumping on the bandwagon, bro. It's strong over here.
Dre, where you at, man? Give me your winner between cut to the chase and don't shoot the messenger for season 1 GOAT phrase champ, and give me your why.
All right. Don't shoot the messenger.
No, Dre.
I'm going to go with cut to the chase.
I'm going to go with...
man, Dre, hey, Dre, what's going on, man? How you been, man? You been all right?
I'm good. I'm just chilling over here. I'm letting y'all,
You a wild boy.
Hey, I'm going to pick cut to the chase because it's more direct. It's a little bit of an honest action. Don't shoot the messenger. It's... Well, sound like he about to get murked anyway. But he also could be like he also can be crying wolf. He can be doing. It's too much going on. Like it's not for certain for me. So like, cut to the chase is more direct. It's honest. Let's figure this out right now.
I like that. I like that angle, man. I'm gonna come back to that. I like that angle. All right, Myron.
I'm gonna go with shit.
You got him down.
I was gonna say cut to the chase, but
You see when he's scratching his head like that, baby, you know what that means? A bald-headed lie, baby. That's a bald-headed lie right there. When he scratches his head like that.
Oh man.
Who
I was gonna say
Thank
cut to
you.
the chase, but
Thank
20
you.
already said that's his, so I gotta go against it. So for petty reasons and petty reasons only, I'm gonna go with don't shoot the messenger. Because fuck 20. That's why.
1-1. Because fuck 20.
Never took it.
All right, 1-1. Nick, where you at?
Shit.
Hey, man, I just want to let you know that you the deciding factor because you know where I'm at.
I'm actually the deciding factor. It's an odd number.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mario. I apologize. Take off your turtleneck. I apologize. Mario's the deciding factor. I apologize, guys. Please.
Put it in sports mode.
Bring me back for season 3, please. Please bring me back.
Lawrence Fishburne, look.
Thank you. Save me. Mick, please. Thank you. Cut to the chase. All right. 20. We know where you're at.
You know where I'm at.
But say it, man. Stand on it.
Cut to the chase, baby. You know what I'm saying? We cut to the chase for all 2022, baby. You know what I'm saying? Cut to the chase.
For all 2022, we cut to the chase. Don't shoot the messenger. Cut to the chase. Again, I see the relation in these. I see the big relation in these because it's like if the messenger got to be very careful because if he cut to the chase, that actually might be the reason why he's getting popped. How dare you say that to me without even, you're not going to break bread with me first. You're not going to tell me a little jokey joke. All that shit, all around not shooting the messenger, which I'm coming back to Dre. It's like, damn. Now I got to think about if I follow the don't shoot the messenger code, which then I got to also believe that the message is like not foo-foo. The message is not misleading me. The message is not, you feel what I'm saying? Whereas cut to the chase, you're demanding the thing timely, right? Which could still be a lie, but regardless, you getting that out. I need to get that out. Whereas, like, if I'm honoring don't shoot the messenger, I'm also signing off on this. I'm taking in this message as something I need because if you lying, I should blow your brains out too, right? So I do think
I'm gonna tell you something. Just don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna tell you. I'm gonna just lay this out there. It ain't on me. I'm just passing.
Yeah, that could be a little bit disingenuous sometimes.
but this is what I got for you.
Yeah.
Some
And
people
if somebody,
some
you
people
like,
take pleasure in giving bad news, and you gotta factor shit like that in. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, why is
that's
it
true.
always you? Why is it always you, dog? Why is it always you? So outside
No,
of the
that's true,
job
Omar.
part, oh wow, we see some unity. That's how we know this is wrapping up to be a good show. We saw the unity come back around in the Expression Appraisal Team. 20
Hey,
said on
at the end
record.
of the
He
day,
said on
though,
record.
at the end of the day, that's his job.
Right. And that's his job, which kind of like the devil's advocate. Like the only time the devil's advocate is appropriate is when it's the actual job, which it is. That's also being eliminated from the Catholic Church. So let's eliminate the messenger being a bearer of bad news only. Then he ain't got to worry about getting shot. So we're going to go with cut to the chase as the champion. As the champion. Cut to the chase. The champion. One more time.
Hey, what was cut to the chase? It was versus what in the Elite Eight?
In the Elite Eight, cut
On
to
the
the
top?
chase beat actions speak louder than words to get to this championship. St. Peter's, dog. St. Peter's.
Yeah, see, if cut to the chase didn't make it, it was gonna be that.
It was. No, man. Okay, so let's have this conversation before we wrap up, man.
that was gonna.
Let's have this quick conversation, man. I'm going to clock it. I appreciate y'all, my Expression Appraisal Team. Y'all are the best. Let's talk about some of these losers, man, because I still feel like, one, 3 sheets to the win, as much as I think, because Tiff was on that episode, Fave was on that episode, and we were just tickled by it, and it became positive. So I think that boosted that higher. Friends closer, enemies closer, and actions speak louder than words. The reason why I thought they were gonna last their number 1 and number 2 rating, the only 2 A+, is because they evoke so much. Like they do both jobs. They do the hype job. They do the that's not really true job. They do the this is actually true job. They do both of them do the jobs. And I'm like, damn, like, yo, they got Brian and Melo and AD, and they got motherfucking Steph and Draymond and shit. And it's like these niggas went 73-9 and lost. And it's kind of crazy for me in that way. Any other ones that y'all thought should have ran farther? And obviously, you know what I mean, I think Bite the Hand That Feeds You should have never made it this far. Go. Anybody else got any?
Okay. A couple of them, man. Like I said earlier, blood is thicker than water. Bite the bullet. Those are ones that, you know what I mean. Like we I feel like we hear a lot more than most of these ones that we got going now. It's just funny, man. You're like a lot of people. Like I said, man, a lot of people when they're voting, they you can tell it's a little bit more of a personal feeling when it comes to these sayings, man. You don't realize how hard these sayings actually hit people because you're just saying it, just throwing it out there. But you know what I mean? Coming to praise these phrases and listening to the public, man. Like once they understand the idea and once they understand the definition, man, they take it personal. Like, bro, like I honestly, bro, like just the whole blood is thicker than water, bro. Like the reason why, because of the reactions that we got from it. That's why I'm so behind it, because of all the different reactions that we had from it was just ridiculous. When we hit the streets and we were saying that, it was just the reactions that we got from it was so balanced from, oh, I love it, to hell no. Because I got people in my corner right now that ain't blood. You get what I'm saying? Like they going in, bro. They going in, and it's just like it was refreshing to like hear people talk about it or actually like get it off their chest, because it seemed like they never talked about it until we asked the question, Mario. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how they was answering the question. You know what I mean? Like bite the bullet, I ain't, or bite the hand that feeds you. It's like, yeah, you hear that all the time, but you don't really, like, it takes people to say, but what if the hands feed me shit? You know what I'm saying? For you to actually like, oh, okay, yeah, well, yeah, you're right about that. Teach his own is another one. You know what I mean? I hate to take it up, but teach his own is another one that I, like once we really got the origin of it and really just started dissecting it, I thought it was going to take a little bit more, but, it's just one of those situations, man. Like, I feel like when people were doing the voting, it was all really more, what we were asking them. Is this something that you use personally? How do you use this personally? And you know what I'm saying? How do you appreciate it personally? And a lot of them didn't get appreciated like we thought it was.
We thought it was, and it's like
A lot of people they appreciate
plug
these
the
words like we thought they
episodes.
were.
You know what I'm saying? Plug the episodes, but it takes that. It takes that little bit of time that you mentioned it, 20. It takes that time to like dissect it a little bit. Thank you, brother. Anybody else wanna speak up on phrases that could have been, should have been?
So yeah, I agree. So many people, heard those phrases and relapse, went in the room, start swinging at the air.
Yeah. Calling their mama and stuff, cursing out their.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, trade him up. Trade it up because it's like, it evokes, dog. So we gonna get, even though the champion is set, we gonna get the public's view of that. But the champion said, because we're the team, we're the experts. All right. So one thing we gonna do in season 2, before we get out of here, one thing we gonna do every show, let's clear some shit up. We gonna clear some shit up, man. So we obviously get into the origins of phrases, but we want to take another step in clearing some shit up. A little bit of misinformation. We want to provide
Can we get
clarity.
a drum roll? Do you have a drum roll?
I could have. I didn't load it up in the pad. I didn't load it up in the pad, man. But I will have a drum roll loaded up next time, dog. I could do it now, but I ain't that quick with it. It's episode 1, dog. I'm gonna learn by episode 7. You could put a request out, and I'm all right. I'll load that shit up in 5. You feel me?
Heard that.
But so this is what we gonna do. Come my man Dre, all the way out there in Europe, Germany, holding us down 6 hours ahead, 5 hours. I don't know if y'all changed y'all clocks yet. Give me a letter, A through Z. Don't pick a petty letter, but if you want to pick a letter, that's petty. Pick it.
K.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna go to.
Did you say A or K?
Oh, repeat.
K,
not A. So I'm going to go to our trusty Dictionary of Misinformation, and I'm going to turn to the letter K. And I love this because then I have to do the alphabet in my head to get to the right one. I'm singing the song right now. K.
The Dictionary of Misinformation.
As you can plainly.
That needs to be a drop. I like that.
I will pull that. That's how, if your metro don't, because it's from a song, and then he was like, I like that so much from your verse that even though you're already on a metro beat, I'm gonna make it a tag for metro beats. So how, you see? So even though this came from an episode, it will now be in all other episodes. Thank you, 20. Okay, so the K. All right, let's say K. Let's go with Klondike. This ain't a lot of K's, so we're gonna go to another letter. But we Klondike. The general known as Klondike is not a real person. It's actually a city in Alaska. All right, y'all, we're gonna get it. All
right, we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Y'all be great now. God bless. God bless, guys.
God bless you. No, let's clear up one other thing. Myron, letter, please. Hey, man, don't assume
what you know the alphabet.
It's before K, right? Exactly. All right, here we go. Oh, shoot. Okay, this is for my real scholars. You might not care. I don't care, but I kind of care. Okay, Joan of Arc. Hate to break it to you, Joan of Arc lovers.
Who is one of the premier Don't Shoot the Messengers because I know we did that already, but Joan of Arc was like one of the premier, hey, don't shoot the messengers, because that's what she was when she first started.
Absolutely. Let's clear some shit up about Joan of Arc. She was not French. France, stop.
How about you say she was not a messenger?
She was not French. She was not poor. Okay. Her father was a pretty prosperous farmer. Okay. So she was coming out like, oh, little old me. No. Her well-to-do family moved to France. She's not France. She actually was a pretty annoying person, and but because she had so much power behind her, a cult of Joan emerged and made her out to be a saint. A very nice person. Joan of Arc is not French, and she's not
So she's a
to
fraud.
be
Got
platformed
it.
in the way we know her to be. Hey, guys. Yeah. So every episode will give you clear up some shit like that. Joan of Arc fans, I'm sorry. My Expression Appraisal Team, thank you for being down. I got to give you another round of applause for being here today, man. I love y'all. Okay. Again, we want to talk about cut to the chase, being the champ. Is stamped. We not going back on it. We'll see what the public has to say. Any lasting words before we get out of here? Good.
I just want to let y'all know, man, this is why. I hate to cut you off, but this is why this show is so important, man. Like I said, it's in season 1. Dude, like so many people out here living outside the norm. We got to start speaking outside the norm and knowing what we're really talking about. And we definitely giving a platform for that. And I appreciate you, Margaret. I appreciate everybody that's on here, man, because it's helped me out. Every show that I've been on, I learned something new. And, not that many people can say that. You know what I'm saying? Every time they do something, they learn something from it. And every time I do this show, man, I learn something from it. I enjoy it. And I'm glad that we're able to put together season 2 for these people. And hopefully everybody enjoy the season that we got planned for them, man. We got some big things going.
We do. Like I said, the set is here. You see me. You see the things. You see the other things. We got the group. We're doing our thing. I love y'all, man. Listen, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Underdogs YouTube. We're brought to you by the Underdog Network, every podcast platform. Make sure you go, subscribe, leave a comment, talk to us, find us on Patreon, subscribe to that. We'll give you merch and shit. But yeah, welcome to season 2 of Appraise The Phrase. Love y'all. And always remember that value is in the eye of the appraiser.